You have
Judy
no
Justice.
contractual right to be in this house. If you're claiming a tenancy, then you should have paid rent in February and March and April. So as far as I'm concerned, you're just a squatter. Because the baloney story that you just gave me of moving in and taking care of Larry when he was sick, when he's off making films in St. Louis, while you were together taking care of him, which is what you just told me.
You got the dates wrong. This was 2 years ago.
No.
Absolutely.
I asked you, when you moved in,
Yes.
you told me January 2017.
Yes.
I asked you whether he was you already told me he was in St. Louis making a movie.
No. He's in St. Louis now.
No, now. Believe me, I understand that.
Okay.
I understand exactly what you're saying to me, sir.
Okay.
That he is in St. Louis now.
Yes.
But when you moved in, I asked, was he working as a filmmaker? You said yes. I said, was he working with you? You said yes. I said, who did you move in there with? You didn't move in with anybody except your girlfriend, who does a lot of traveling, but when she's in the Los Angeles area, she stays with you. And she happens to be here with you today. Now, what your lawsuit is requesting is property, because you say that when you went back to get your property, at some point, your property was gone. Is what you're telling me, sir, that you had no knowledge of all the time that you were living there, February, March, and April, that Larry was being sued for rent? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I'd like to give you some information.
No. I asked you a question. I don't want your information. I want you to answer my question. Is what you're telling me in February, March, and April that you didn't know that Larry had stopped paying rent?
Yes, I did, and I'll tell you why. He had hired at $350 out of his own pocket this company to check on black mold. The health department agreed, and he said, I'm not going to pay till it's fixed. And here's the report.
Well, then why didn't you? Just a second.
So he went to court.
So right now, Larry is not so sick that he requires an attendant. Right now, you're just squatting there because you're not on any lease that was ever signed with her. And Larry moved out. After Larry moved out, you stayed.
Well, he had paid the final rent.
After Larry moved out, you stayed.
One business day, and the locks were changed. And he didn't get his $3,000 deposit back from her. He just wrote it off and wanted to leave. But with the numbers that you got mixed up prior, or I didn't make clear prior, was I'd been working with Larry for years prior. Then he was diagnosed.
I don't care.
He was diagnosed.
Listen to me. I don't care.
Okay, well,
I don't care. If Larry moved out, you should have been out. And if you weren't out, if she changes the locks, case over, closed. And if you didn't take anything out of the house, that's your problem, not her problem. Goodbye.
Well,
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Apologies are excused. You may step out.